Some people are these days in a lot of pain, like they are kind of suffering from something that has been done in their life, and they think that now they cannot live the same way they used to live before. And it's like everything is end for them. They think like that, and no matter how hard they try to get over it, they are not able to do that. But the most common thing that I see in people for this kind of problem is that most people don't understand one thing. And actually, this one thing, if they can fix that, they can actually get over everything, any kind of problem that they are suffering from, every kind of pain. And that thing is that you have to accept the reality. Reality is that the thing that has been done already, it cannot be reversed, and you have to accept it. You have to accept that now it has been done and you cannot undo it, and you have to move on from it. Once you start accepting this reality, you will actually start moving on from anything that is actually bothering you. But what most of us do is that we keep on holding that, like we keep overthinking over it, like why this thing has happened with me, and why am I the unlucky one, why I have to go all through it. We question these kind of things from us time after time. We actually keep on repeating that same pain in our mind, in our heart, which is actually eating you from the inside. That's a reality. The longer you hold the pain inside of your heart, the more it will eat you, and more it will eat your self confidence and everything actually. And if you will not stop it, it will actually start growing bigger and bigger, and it might be impossible in later stage. So you need to take action right now. You have to make yourself understand that, believe that this thing is part of life and this has been done already. We need to recover from it. We have to let it go. You need to let it all go that is actually bothering you. If you keep holding on that, it won't actually give you some kind of profit, or it won't benefit you. It will actually do some kind of damages. So better you let it go. And the most easy thing that you can do is that stop asking yourself, like, why everything is happening with me. Stop doing that, because you are not the only one who is actually going through these kind of problems. There are actually some kind of problems in every single one's life. And the worst thing that we do is that we always reject that thing happening in our life, like we do not accept that it actually happened in our life. And that's where all misery begins, because once you start running away from your problems, they will start growing bigger and they will actually bother you more. So how you can stop them? You can stop them by accepting them, by actually understanding the real reason behind them, and actually do not run away from it. Actually try to understand that this thing we cannot actually, what actually has done, we cannot undone it. And we have to now understand that this is our past and we have to move on from it. Like, you see many people around you, they talk about their pain, and that pain is not some kind of recent pain. Mostly it's from past 4 years old pain or 5 years old pain. They talk about their old pain. Why you are doing that? Is it actually benefiting you in some way? No, it is actually damaging you. Every time you remind your old pains, they make some kind of uncomfortable feeling inside of you. and some kind of pain, some kind of, that thing that you realize like my life is some kind of, messed up. So reminding your old pains will never do some good to you. It will actually do some kind of bad things, and it won't actually let you recover from it. So you need to forget all of your pain, but you cannot actually forget them without accepting them. So first you have to accept that this thing has been done already, and now I have to move on from it. I cannot hold on to it like forever. Sometimes, what we do is that we think like, what kind of life am I living? All this pain happening in my life, like why some good thing can happen in my life? We always question like that. But if you look closely in, actually, in some other people's life, you see like they are also going through something they cannot talk about, or often they feel sad about it. But the worst thing that I see in people is that they are not ready to accepting their pain, and that's what's actually the reason of 99 problems. Because I don't know from where this idea came in our life that we can have a life without problems. Don't know who is actually giving this kind of hopes in our life. We cannot have a life without problems. We can actually manage our problems, but we cannot, they cannot actually, end in always. No, there will always some kind of problems in your life that you have to deal with. And it's not that you can be dependent on anyone for to solve them or something. You have to face them alone sometimes, which is actually good in some ways, because as long as you are not be dependent on other people for your things, you are somewhere you are somewhere feeling you can actually feel the real freedom inside of you, freedom from that baggage of other people's expectations and some kind of things. So I think the best thing you can do is that accept your life, no matter how hard it is, how painful it is. You need to accept all of your bounds, then only they can be healed. If you just keep running away from them, I don't think they can be healed, because the more you touch your bound, the more it make it actually become bigger. So you need to stop touching it, and you need to understand that that actually has been done, and I need to get out of it, because it is the reason that's the reason what's making your life more miserable. So I mean, if that is benefiting you in some ways, then that's okay, that is actually considerable. But if it not benefiting you, it is actually making situation worse, then why not just let it go, forget it, and move on? Because in this life you will have many kind of experiences. Some might be so painful and some might be so good. So you cannot just ignore the good side and just focus on bad side. What actually we all do, we always focus on our problems, and we just don't give much importance to some good things that happen in our life. We need to celebrate both good and bad. That's how you can balance your life. If you just see everything just bad and ignore the good, then you will actually fill with negativity, and that negativity will actually start making your life more worse, and you will actually you'll lost your confidence, and you will start seeing everything negative around you. You will totally lost control over your positivity, and that's kind of thing is kind of bad, because life is just not so little, it's a big life, and you got this opportunity being a human in this. So why not just take this opportunity and live it like that? Just do not listen to anyone, follow your path and do whatever you want to do. Face some problems and face some good things. Whatever comes in your way, just go like that. Be a warrior and something and fight everything. Problem is that don't know why we all want to look so poor, like it is something kind of a very luxurious thing, so we are all just trying to look poor in the eye of other people and actually to ourselves as well. Like we always whining over little discomfort that happen in our life. Why we are doing that? I mean, you have to be tougher to fight all the battles that come in your life. That's how you can actually learn how this life is, what kind of depth there is available to chase in your life. You can have depth after facing all kind of pains that come in your way. You can the more you avoid your problems, the more they will chase you, and actually someday, no matter how much you deny that, but you have to accept them, you have to face them. So why not just face them now, accept them now, so you can be relaxed and focus on some other things. Because as long as you are carrying pain in your heart, you won't be able to focus on other good things that actually are waiting to come in your life. So you have to make some space that, so that good thing can come in your life. So because the worst problem is that we filled all the space with negativity, negative thoughts, negative problems. So there is no space left for good things, positivity. And that's when the good things and positivity knock on your door. There is no space available in your house. So how will they can actually enter in your life? They won't be able to enter it until you clear all the negativity and make some space available for them. So you need to do that. You have to forget all your problem, actually not actually forget them, but you have to face them so they can pass from your life and you can have some good time. So I'm just ending my video here. If you like the video, please press like button. If you have any question, you can comment down, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.